So, good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
So, we are just continuing from where we have left. So, I have
Good
gone
morning, sir.
series and parallel combination of resistance. Okay. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to understand some symbols used in the electric circuit. Okay. So, we'll see what are the different symbols that are going to use in the electric circuit. So I will give the brief introduction about that also. And now you people will not face any problem regarding the visibility because I'm using the writing pad and it will be quite visible to all of your screen. Okay. So coming to the, I'm just making here and you should note down these things. Here I will make circuit component and circuit component. Will add some description and here will be the symbols. So you should go through these things. Okay. So first I am discussing about the first one is electric cell. So what is cell? You know well. You use in your daily life, right? So electric cell. So electric cell provides constant potential difference. Constant potential difference. What electric cell do? This provide the constant potential difference. Okay. And the electric cell is just like this. You can see here is like this. The bigger line is positive and smaller line is negative. Okay. Now it is visible to all of you. Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Battery. So if you are talking about the battery, so what is this combination of more than one cell? Combination of more than one cell. So how these are combined? You know, you often used to see in torch. What happened in case of the torch? You used to put more than one cell. So how they are connected? It is connected by this manner. So if it is positive and here it is negative, so it will be connected like once positive and negative will be connected. So if cell is connected, if more than one cell are connected, so these will act like a battery. So this will act like a battery. And the third one is your electric bulb. So what electric bulb does? So electric bulb, basically it's a circuit component or you used to provide the light. It's a circuit component. Okay. And it have a symbol like this, you know. Okay. Or you can say it can be like this. This can be the symbol of your electric bulb. Wherever it will be required, it will be like this only. Okay. Now coming to the fourth one, that is a fourth one will be your resistor or resistance. Resistance. Okay, let me use the eraser. So resistance. So resistance, what is resistance? It's a basically controls the current. controls the flow of current. Okay, controls the flow of current. So it will be like this. So this is a symbol of resistance. Okay, and the fifth one is your, you can say, resistor or variable resistance. Resistor, or you can say variable resistance. And what it provides, it provides variable resistance. It provides variable resistance, and the symbol of this is like this, or you can make like this. Okay, so these are the basically five, and there are more five instruments. Okay, so have you noted these in your copy? Should I move to next page?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Coming to the sixth one, and the sixth one is your ammeter. Ammeter. What ammeter used to do? It measures the current. Measures the current. And you know, let study one, two more things about the ammeter. So ammeter always connected in series. It always connected in series, and it have a very less resistance. This ammeter, or you can say ideal ammeter have zero resistance. So this is two important point regarding the ammeter, and the symbol of ammeter will be like this, and here will be A, and it will be plus, and it will be negative. This is ammeter. So next is your voltmeter. What it measures? It measures the potential difference. Potential difference across the electronic instrument, electronic appliances. So always connected in parallel. Always connected in parallel. It always connected in parallel. And one more thing you can write, the ideal voltmeter have infinite resistance. It have a infinite resistance, and the symbol of this voltmeter is like this, in a similar manner of ammeter, but here it will be written as a V, and it will be plus, and it will be your minus. Got it? You people are writing or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Done. Click to the next page.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in next we'll discuss about the, you can say we'll discuss about the switch or plug key. That will be your eighth one. plug means this is a plug key, or you can say switch key. Switch. What is function of these? The function of these are the open or what? Who is doing these things? Once I will came to know who whoever it will be doing, I will punish that particular student. So this is plug key, or you can say the switch. So what is the function of this? And you can say you can write here open one. What is the function of this? This function of this is open the circuit. Open the circuit means disconnect the circuit. Open the circuit, and the symbol of this is like this. This, or you can make like this. Okay, and the next ninth will be your plug key or switch key. That will be closed. Switch or plug key, and this is in closed state. Closed means what? Means it connect the circuit. Connect the circuit. So once circuit will be connected, it will be like this. You can see here in the circuit there will be one dot. Okay, or in this case you can make like this. This will be like this. Okay, so whenever you are talking about the plug key, so when plug is just open, just means removed from the this circuit or plug key, then circuit will be open, means there will be no connection. And when plug is just closed, means plug is just inserted into the circuit, it means this is connecting the circuit. And the 10th one, you can say the fuse. What is the basically properties of fuse? We'll discuss these things. So this is basically safety device. So this is it is a safety device. Okay, and what how will be the symbol of this? This will be like this. Okay, this is a symbol of fuse. And you can see the next one is wire joints. Wire joints. So wire joints will be like this. These are the wire joints. And the next one is, that is your last one, is wires crossing without joining. Wires crossing without joining. So it will be like this. Suppose the wire is here and it is crossing without joining. So symbol will be like this. Okay. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you
Yes, sir.
noted these things?
Sir, I just want to ask one question.
Yes.
Sir, as you have told that ammeter is always connected in series, so I just want to ask one thing, that so why it is connected in series and why not it can be connected in parallel like in voltmeter?
Okay. Okay. So let me describe you. Ammeter is used to measure the electric current. Okay. Ammeter is used to measure the electric current. So whenever you will be provided a ammeter, so electric current is going to be constant in a series circuit. Okay, when there will be the series combination of the instrument or resistance, then that current is going to be constant. So we used to measure that constant current. That's why we used to just join it a meter in a series. Okay, while in case of the voltmeter, the voltage is going to constant in a parallel circuit. So that's why the voltmeter is going to be connected in a parallel, because that
Yes, sir.
voltage is going to be constant in a parallel circuit. So let me describe you how you can just identify the series and parallel combination. Or if I'm saying that please connect this ammeter to your series combination, so how you will do these things. Okay, so let's come to that one. I think it is clear to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's see, you have given a meter. A meter is like this, okay, and you have given a voltmeter. Okay, so I'm saying that let's say this is your board. Electric board is this one. Okay, there are some switches. Okay, with the help of switches, one is you're connected with, let's say this is connected to fan. Okay, and this is connected with your, let's say this is connected with your light. Okay, and let's say this one is connected with your refrigerator. Okay, so these are the three switches and three parallel connections. Okay, so if I'm saying take the ammeter and just measure how much current is withdrawn by the fan. So I told you that these ammeter has to be connected in series. So how you will do the series connection? How you will do the series connection? So for the series connection, what you need to do, if I wish to measure the current flowing in the fan, it should be like it should be done like this. We should just cut the wire here. We should just cut the wire here, or in this circuit. Means we should cut any of the wire. Let's say I'm cutting this one wire. Let's say I'm cutting this wire. Okay, whole is deleted. Okay, I'm cutting it from here only. So there will be the two parts. Now we can just add our ammeter like this. This will be the your ammeter A, and here it will be cutted here. So it will be positive and it will be negative. So this will be said as your series combination. So this will be said as your series combination. When you are asked to join a voltmeter in a parallel, so for that what you need to do, you need to just connect here the positive end of voltmeter V and the negative of voltmeter here. So this will be known as your parallel combination.
Parallel.
Now it become clear to all of you or not? So how you can connect?
Yes, sir. Clear.
How you can connect in series and how you can connect in parallel. Okay. So coming to the certain questions based on this series and parallel combination. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And at the next week, I will be see the notes of each and individual person. Physics notes I will see. Okay, whether you are writing in your copy or not,
Yes, sir.
I will check each and individual person.
Yes, sir.
Next week, that is on Monday. Okay, coming to the one question that is starting from very basic one. This is a question. Suppose there is one resistance of 4 ohm and another resistance of, let's say, 2 ohm, and it is connected with a battery of 3 volt and here is a switch. This is closed, and here is your ammeter, and here it is a voltmeter. So question is, find the readings of ammeter, and the second one is voltmeter. So let me know. Let me know the answer. Can anybody tell me the answer? Should I solve it? I think you people have studied this topic, na?
Sir, ammeter 6 ohm.
Ammeter will measure the 6 ohm. Ammeter measures the current. Ammeter measures the current, not a resistance. Have you studied this topic earlier? Electric current is taught by Pankaj sir, na? Isn't it?
Yes,
Sir, current will be of 0.5 ampere.
Yeah.
Means
Yeah,
ammeter.
Yeah, that's
1.2, sir.
And what about the voltmeter reading? Who is drawing the drawing on board? Please erase from your side. Let me let me know the reading of voltmeter.
So maybe half ohm.
It will be
Half ohm.
Sir, 3 volt.
no 3 volt. The answer
1.2 ohm.
Yeah, 1.2 volt, not ohm. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
1 volt will be there. 1 volt will be there. Let me describe you. 1 volt will be there. Solution. How you will solve this question first? Let's understand. You will find the equivalent resistance. What you will find first? Equivalent resistance here. So equivalent resistance can be written as, these are in series. So this can be written as R1 plus R2.
Yes, sir.
4 plus 2, this will become 6 ohm. And if it is 6 ohm, this 6 ohm is going to connect it with 3 volt battery. So I will be using Ohm's law. We can write here V by R. And V is your 6, V is your 3, and resistance is your 6. So this will be 1 by 2. What? 1 by 2 ampere. Or you can write is 0.5 ampere. So this will be your 0.5 ampere. One more thing you can understand. So if you are saying that 0.5 ampere current is flowing in it, so it will be 0.5 here, it will be 0.5 here, and it will be 0.5 here. So the ammeter of reading will be 0.5 ampere. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Because the everything is in a series.
yes,
There, that will be flowing to the ammeter. Okay. Now, coming to the second part, that is reading of voltmeter. So you know, once you are knowing that the current is here is 0.5 ampere, and here the current is also 0.5 ampere. Okay? The current will be here 0.5 ampere. Here also. You can see now, here the current is 0.5 ampere. Parallel. In a parallel, you can see the potential difference is constant. Who is writing on the board? Stop doing these things. So you can see these are the points. Let's say A, B. So whatever potential difference will be there across AB by this way or this way will be same. So potential across AB, that is potential across AB, using Ohm's law we can write here I into R of AB. So you can see the current is here 0.5 ampere and the resistance is 2 ohm. So once you will multiply it, it become 1 volt. What it will become? What? 1 volt. So the voltmeter will give the reading as a 1 volt. How much it will give?
1 volt.
Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir, clear.
Anyone
Sir, clear.
let me know.
Yes, sir. Clear.
It is clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's done on your
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
done. Okay. Okay, coming to the next question. Coming to the next question based on these things, means Ohm's law and all those things. We are just coming to that question. Okay. Please do not write on the whiteboard. Okay. Next time I will take care that I will be only able to write. So it's a very bad manner, na? Okay. So the question is like this. Suppose here is a 18-volt battery and here is a 2 resistance. Like this, there will be 2 resistance. Let's say this is your, let's say this is your, you can say here 3 ohm and 6 ohm, and here will be here will be, once again there will be 3 resistance. Who is doing that? Stop doing these things. Here 3 resistance and these are going to be connected here. The battery is of 18 volt and these are 6 3, and you can write like this. This is your 2 ohm, 4 ohm and 6 ohm, and here is your ammeter, and here will be your voltmeter. So find reading, of ammeter and voltmeter. Okay, just solve this question right now. Anyone is solving?
Yes, sir.
Yes, let me know the answer.
Yes, sir.
Have you find out the equivalent resistance?
Yes, sir.
So let's see this one. First, you will find the equivalent resistance of these two. So equivalent resistance of these two will be, this will be
1 upon 2.
9, this will be your 2 ohm. So equivalent resistance of this particular is 2 ohm. And the equivalent resistance of these three,
Yes, sir.
1 by R, 1 by 2, plus 1 by 4, plus 1 by 6. Okay?
Yes, sir. LCM will be 30.
Wait for a minute. Few people are just joining right now. What they will get? Okay. So we can just add these things. 1 by R equivalent, that will be given, LCM will be your, means it will be 12. So it will be 6, and it will be your 3, and it will be your 2. So you can just add 6, 3, 9, 9 to 11. R will be your 12 by 11, isn't it? So the total R circuit will be like this. Once you will just find equivalent resistance of this one and this one, the circuit will be like this. There will be the battery of 18 volt. Here will be one resistance, and here will be another resistance, and here will be the your ammeter, and here will be your voltmeter. So this is basically, and this become 2 ohm, and the equivalent of these came 12 by 11 ohm. 12 by 11 ohm. So now these are in series. So R equivalent will become 2 plus 12.
Current will be 9 ampere.
So this will be your 22 plus 12 divided by 11. So how much it will be? 34 by 11. This will be the resistance. And you know the Ohm's law. I is equal to V by R. V is your 18 and R is your 34 by 11. So once you will solve it, I will become 18 into 34 by 11. So anyone solve this one? Anyone solve this one?
The current is of 18 ampere.
This will be this one, 11, and this is, now you can solve this. This multiplication is correct. You can just take 18 4 ja 72, and the 7 will be the carry. 18 3 ja
Correct.
11. You get here 11 5 ja 55.
So 55.6.
Yeah, this will be something like that. So it will be approximately 55. So this is basically,
Yes, sir.
now this will be the basically your current. Okay? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Just wait for a minute. Wait for a minute.
12.1818.
Yes. Let me do. Actually, this multiplication will be 11 into 18. 18 into 11 by 34. Okay. So now it will find. It is 11 at the 88. 8 will be carry your.
So 198 upon 34.
Yeah, exactly. Mistake. So it will be how much? Have you solved this one?
पीछे
It is 198 by 34. You can solve it. Once you will find the value of current, you can see here, this current will be constant in all circuit. Here, this resistance and this resistance. So if you are willing to calculate the voltage at this, so how you can just calculate? You can just use the Ohm's law here. And the Ohm's law says that V is equal to I. I is your 198 by 34 and the resistance is your 2. You can just calculate, this will be 17. So this will become 198 by 17. And you will solve it and you will get the voltage here. So this will be the reading of voltmeter and the reading of
So
ammeter.
5.8.
Yeah, whatever it is, 198 by 34. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Connect on next class and we'll discuss more questions which used to came in your examination. Okay, we'll discuss the previous year questions. Who is doing these things? So we'll connect on Monday and we'll do these things. Okay, that's it for today.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.